everyone. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes because not everybody is here. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
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 I won't hold everybody up. We're a couple minutes early, so I'm just going to give it a couple minutes for everybody to hopefully show up that's going to be able to make it today. It is being recorded, so so those who aren't in attendance can actually can see it as well. So just give me a moment. I am just going to I got to mute a bunch of stuff, so I'll be right back. All right, well, I am not sure who else is coming today. I only got you guys that RSVP'd. I've got one that was a maybe, so I'm just going to jump right in. Thank you so much, first of all, for being willing to be betas for this conference. It is a project that is near and dear, and I'm hoping that it will give you guys a little bit more of the tools that we all need in our toolboxes to elevate our careers and take all of our author careers and our author businesses to the next level. So a little bit about me. I'm Patricia Bates. I have been in the publishing industry for 14 years now as an author. I've also, at one point, I owned my own publishing house. I've worked for several different publishers as well, and in different capacities as editor, marketing manager, promotions, working as a coach with authors, mentors, mentoring other authors. Currently, I'm an author full-time. I also do podcasting, and I run Serious Writers Haven, which is a group where we are community-based with resources for authors. We do live roundtables bi-weekly. I also design covers for authors as well as myself. And I am also an entrepreneur. I'm the founder of the Serious Authors Digital Conference, which is launching this September. As betas, you will be having access to the full program from July 1st to the end of August, which is the first 2 months of the program. You guys are going to be betaing, and I am super thankful for you guys taking the time out of your guys' busy schedules to actually be willing to go through this, the course, and give me some feedback, which is absolutely invaluable. So Serious Authors Digital Conference, as I said, was created by me, and the idea behind it is to facilitate authors with the tools that they need to start and to build and continue with their author careers and elevate where they are going with their careers, understanding all the different aspects of the publishing industry. Yes, we do take a broad look at the industry as a whole. There are some topics where we are going to be focusing on problems which are specific to Canadian authors. It will apply to everybody, but it is going to be specifically to Canadian authors because there is so little information out there in regards to that aspect. Again, the ongoing conference launches in September of this year, and it will launch with 2 classes, 12 slots for office hours. There are going to be months where we have either more or less of the office hours, depending on who we have in that month as a presenter. I know that I've been talking to Kobo. They're going to be doing a presentation as well as having open office hours for members who are subscribers. As well, Amazon Ad Schools, there's a representative who's going to be coming in and is actually going to be doing a presentation. Again, is offering office hours for those who are subscribed. And so in the beta process, you guys are going to actually have access to the entire program from start to finish for the months of July and August. So you're getting 2 classes. You're getting the lives. So there's going to be 2 lives in the group, in the Facebook group, which you can attend. One mid-month, one at the end of the month. They are going to be between 30 and 60 minutes long. And they are going to be, just answering questions, just having a chance to chat, talk to each other, network, and really kind of build on the community that that I'm hoping that we can get going here with this. There is going to be time with the office hours. There's 12 slots for office hours. They are 30-minute slots. And that is time for you to connect to do, you can ask questions, you can ask for help with your blurb, platform analysis, different aspects if you're looking at going wide or staying in KU, if you want to ask some questions about that as well. It's all going to be available for you. If you want to just, chat about where you're at, and if there's something that kind of isn't making sense, then if you book the office hours, that time is yours to use as you see fit. Again, there's 12 slots at this point. It may extend as we go along, but right now we're going to be doing 12 slots, 12 30-minute slots per month for office hours. Each month as beta, I would really appreciate, now, as I said, the classes launch the 1st of the month. Now, July 1st here in Canada is a holiday, but the classes will be up on the 1st. You will have access. You will also be getting a link to the platform where the classes are, which I will be sending out to you about middle of June, so you can sign up. The link that I am sending you is for free. You do not pay for the course while you're betaing it. I am looking for honest feedback. I'm looking for you to give me, pointers in areas that maybe could be improved, or if you have questions, so that I can tweak it a little bit. At the end of each month, I would really appreciate if you could email me your feedback. I will provide everyone with a link to a Google form that you can just fill it out, and that will give me your feedback. And be honest, because the point of this is I want these classes and I want this content to be beneficial to you guys as well. As betas, I'm just going to break it down. So once the class launches in September, I've got 2 payment schedules. So I've got a monthly payment schedule, which is $30 a month, which again gives you access to the 2 classes, the roundtable, the office hours, and the lives, and the Facebook groups. Or you can do the yearly, which of course is going to have a bit of a discount if you buy yearly, which is $250. But as betas, I'm actually going to give you guys a huge deal, which is about 60% off. And I'm offering you guys the entire first year at the founding members fee, which is $185. That gives you access to all of that. That gives you access to all of the videos, everything. The quarterly, we are going to be doing a quarterly reunion where we're going to be doing a live Zoom stream, and it's just going to be kind of a reunion. Everybody's, can sit and chat, and we can all kind of network and just have a little bit of fun, have a drink, whatever. So yes, so we have the first 2 classes for July figured out. There's one on creating characters, and then there's one on newsletters. August's classes, which are going to be on branding, like creating your brand from the scratch, kind of figuring out where your branding is. And then the second one is going to be, just give me a second here, I have it written down because yeah, I need to kind of keep everything organized in my brain. Is actually going to be on BookBub. We are actually going to be doing an entire class on BookBub, why it's useful for authors. We're going to walk you through how to do a regular add-on BookBub, how to set your budget, your clicks, all of those sorts of things. And I'm super excited about that one because BookBub is such a unique platform that is often overlooked, but is super easy to keep your name in the algorithms and network with. So that is the overview. And if anyone has questions, by all means, please feel free to ask them. And if I've spoken a little bit too fast, let me know, because I do tend to do that. I can't help it. So yeah, so if during the beta, if there's something that you want to talk to me about, again, you can also just reach out to me and we'll set up a Zoom call, no problem. But I think that was pretty much it for that. Oh, the platform that we are going to be using is Teachables. So there is a website that is going up for the conference, which you will be able to access. It'll have blogs, things that will coincide with the content that's in the course or in the conference, but it's not going to be as in-depth as what's in the conference. And we also have a newsletter, which I will make sure everyone has the link to the landing page so that you can check that out as well. The newsletter and the blog, of course, are going to have tips, and they're going to have suggestions, resources, those sorts of things. But the meat of the content is actually going to be in the conference itself. All of the conference is self-paced, so everything is pre-recorded. Presentations are pre-recorded, so you can start them and put them on pause, come back to them at a later date. If you are signed up as a yearly member, then there is no disruption in access. If you sign up month to month, then as long as your monthly fee is paid, you get access. If something happens and you don't, then you don't have any further access to the content. Those were a couple of questions that I had been asked before, so I figured I would just jump in and then clarify them now. So, all right. Please hit me up with questions, because I am certain that there are going to be questions. Unmute yourself and ask a question. I do not bite at all.
Hi, this is Erica. So I don't really have any questions. I'm familiar with Teachable. I have taken quite a few classes in there, but I'm sure there might be questions or suggestions as we go along.
Yep.
But right now, I don't have anything. So
no, that is perfectly all right, Erica. I appreciate that. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of put together today's meeting so that we would have an overview of what how everything is going to look like. Everyone's going to get their own individual links, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, but thank you, Erica. Randy, did you have any questions? Joanna? Maggie?
Right now, I really don't have any questions.
Okay.
Like it's might have questions later.
Okay.
my brain's in a fog right now, so
that is all right. Joanna?
Sorry, I'm just stuffing my face right now. So I'm like, I'm like, have to go pick up the kids in half an hour. So I'm like, okay. No, this sounds awesome. So you're saying that the classes are all going to be like video, like recorded, so then we can just watch them as we are able to, and just follow through that way.
Yep.
And then there will be like question and answer sessions that are like Zoom. You're saying?
That are on Zoom.
Sort of platform. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And those ones will be scheduled, so we would have to be like, put those in our calendar and make sure we follow through with that.
Yes, okay, cool. Exactly. And that's a great question, Joanna, because the other part with, all of the classes are videoed, of course, but I also have handouts for all of these classes. And I have at the end of each class, like there's information that we go over throughout the class, but at the end of it, because one thing that's really helps me when I'm learning something new is having that ability to have, you know, where I've got something that makes me think. So at the end of each presentation or each class, there is 4 or 5 questions that are designed to make you think and to kind of process what was in the conference or in the class. It's nothing is graded, so do not feel like you have to turn it in or anything along those lines. These are just little things that will benefit you. Some classes have 2 handouts. Every class is going to have slides that you can download that are in a PDF form, so you can download them and keep them.
Perfect.
But some classes, like the one that I have for the branding, I actually have a branding workbook that is 5 or 6 slides that you can go through and make notes and try and figure out what your brand is, you know, and answer the questions as you go through to kind of get you thinking about your brand, as opposed to just listening to someone tell you, well, this is what you need to do, if that makes sense.
That sounds perfect, because then it'll like make it really concrete. It won't just be something I'm listening to and then forget about it 5 minutes later, which unfortunately happens all the time.
It totally does. It totally does, because that's why I love having that handout, because that's how I'm an auditory learner, but I also learn by doing. So having something there for me to work on is it just makes it so much easier. I retain much more. So excellent question, Joanna. Yes, Randy, I see you have unmuted yourself.
Yeah. Okay, with the Zooms that you said, those are kind of going along with the classes every month, right?
Yes.
Are those in the event that people can't attend it, whether it be to time zones, work schedules, and things like that, are those also going to be recorded like this meeting here, so that if someone can't make it, or is it just you're out of luck if you can't make it?
So the office hours are structured this way. So basically, say you watch, say you've taken a class, and for the sake of conversation, you've taken the book club class, right? And there's something about it that you maybe have questions about. Basically, what we do is you schedule a time. Or if, for example, say you've got a new book that you're writing and you want some help with your blurb, or you know, you run into a snag with your website, or something along those lines, right? Then you just reach out to me, we schedule, or whoever is presenter. Now, there are going to be some months where the office hours are not with me. They are going to be with someone else. So you would just reach out to them. The office hours are specific to you. And yes, they will be recorded. As long as I'm doing them, they are recorded. Yeah.
Got it.
Maggie, I seen you had unmuted yourself there before I asked Randy what her question was. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, you pretty much did.
Okay, awesome.
That's one thing I do need to pay attention on is branding. I don't know how to brand myself. That branding. Plus, yeah.
Branding is an interesting one, and something that I definitely have learned. And I do go into this in the branding class, is talking about how branding is not a solid fixture. It changes. There are certain nuances within your brand that are going to grow as you grow. So you come, like, for example, I've changed, you know, you come up with a logo, for example, which is branding, and we won't get into it too much here, but that part of it, you know, your logo might stay the same, but as you progress, you know, you might change, you know, the coloring, or there's certain aspects where there's going to be some movement, but I do cover that in depth in the branding. The branding one is actually going to be building. There's actually 3 parts to it. So the first part is kind of sort of for the beginner, and then as we go through, it starts building on it. So there's actually 3 different ones. The first one, of course, is going to be within the first two months of the course, but as we go through, I've got one scheduled that I'm going to be doing early next year that is a little bit more in depth, and so on and so forth. So again, branding is a 3-parter. All of the classes are structured to build on each other, so they're you might say, well, I know how to build a character, but that's, and that's great. But how do you take, the character, all of the information on this character and apply it if you're doing a series, or, so everything is building on each other. There's not just one and done, so to speak. Have I overwhelmed everybody? I always worry about this because this is just, it's such a huge project, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And the presentations are not going to be just someone sitting in a chair and just talking. There's like I say, there's the handouts, there's the slides. I've got a couple of ideas for some of them, which are going to be kind of fun. And I'm looking at doing one in December. I'm working on it right now. That is going to be live. So that's going to be lots of fun. I'm not going to give anybody any more details on it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, so in regards to being the beta, if you can let me know your feedback on both on the content by the middle or the third week of August, that kind of gives me time to tweak a little bit. So if I need to tweak something, I can. But that would be really, really helpful. And of course, I will be sending out an email with a link to the Google form so that you can actually fill it out, no problem. If there's something that really pops up and you do definitely want to talk in person or, well, via Zoom, by all means, I will make it so that there is contact information, so you can just reach out to me via email, Facebook, whatever it is, whatever platform, and we can set up a time to actually have a Zoom call. Again, the office hours are specific to you, so use them how you do so choose. If you want to just vent about whatever it is, then that is fine. I will set up a schedule. I will be posting a schedule in the group for the office hours for everyone so that you can see, and then that way, if there's a time slot that works for you. I'm in Saskatchewan. We do not do time change. So right now we are at Mountain Standard Time. When the time change comes back around, I will be Central Standard Time. So just so you know that's when it comes time, that's why it's changing. It's not because the time, it's because everybody else does change time, changes time, and we don't. Sorry. We've had some issues with scheduling in the past in regards to other things, and so it makes it a little bit trickier. But yes, right now it's Mountain Standard Time, but once we get into it, it will be Central Standard Time once the time change goes. Sorry, we have a guest. We have a guest who's sitting there staring out the window. But yes, that is it in a nutshell. Thank you so very much again for coming to today's meeting, taking the time out. I don't want to keep anyone any longer than I absolutely have to. If you don't have any further questions, you can always email me, and you guys should have gotten the email. I did send out an email with the link, which I'm hoping everybody got. We've had a couple of issues with Google not sending emails lately, but that will be fixed here within the next little bit. So when you get the link to the courses, you will also get the email that is specific, that is not a Google email. It's specific to the courses, specific to the program, and you can send me those. I will get back to everybody as quickly as I possibly can. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, if you have a suggestion for content, say you're looking, you do the content, you do the classes, and something pops into your brain and you go, well, hey, I would really like to know more about this or this. Please do not hesitate to let me know. The more feedback I have, the better it is. Then we can work on building more into the program as well. So I think that was everything that I had. Any further questions, Randy, Maggie, Joanna? No? All right. Awesome. Again, I am super, super excited about this, and I am super, super thankful that you guys are willing to take time out of your schedules to to take these classes. And I am super hopeful that you will find a lot of value out of them. Actually, I know you will, but that's okay. I can toot my own horn today. Yes, Joanna, I see you have unmuted yourself, so I'm sure that you have a comment or a question or a suggestion.
I just wanted to say thank you. I was like just distracted by my dog, but yeah, no, thank you. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited. I'm just starting everything out, so I want to benefit as much as I can.
You know what, there we are, that's a good place to be. You know, it's a good place to be at the start. I've been doing this, like I said, for 14 years, and the last year I basically took everything, all of the bits and pieces of all of the knowledge that I've gleaned for 14 years, and I just decided, you know what, I need to do an overhaul. I did what I like to call a career audit, and yes, there is a class on that. So I will also be, Maggie is my PA, which is absolutely fantastic. She is going to be posting around the information. We are going to be doing a live webinar that is going to be connected or interconnected with the conference. That is going to be coming out in June. So please keep an eye out, because we will be posting, I will be posting in the group as well and letting everybody know about the live webinar. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, ladies, for coming and taking the time out of your days. And yeah, I'm super excited about this, as you can tell.
Yay, you should be. You've done lots of hard work on it.
Yeah, there's been a lot. It's a lot of work, but you know what? I'm loving it, and I'm confident that you guys will be able to get some solid nuggets of gold out of all of the content. So. Again, watch out for your emails, because I will be sending the link to the Google form for the feedback. And I will also be sending you guys the information for the newsletter. And then we will be posting, and I'll be sending out some more information for links to the course, to the webinar, etc. And we will all go from there. So awesome. You guys are so appreciated. You have no idea.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So feel free to post questions, and if something isn't working right in the, like, if you can't find something, or I say I've sent out an email and you don't get it, just let me know in the chat room, and I will resend it or something, because like I just discovered that I sent out an email the beginning of May, and it's still sitting in queue in Gmail. So
Yeah, Gmail being a butthead.
it really is. It really is. So, but we're going to fix that, because we're not going to be dealing with Gmail after the end of this month. We're doing something else. So yes, awesome. Thank you again. I will let you go get your little munchkins, and I will. Sorry, Erica, you had a comment or a suggestion or a question?
I just want to know what the kitty's name.
Oh, the cat's name is Smokey.
Smokey. All right. I got 2 indoors and a colony of pharaohs that I care for. So
yes, I have 2 of my own, and then we have what we call the neighborhood cats. 2 of which I would
got one of those too.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 that are expecting babies. They're not my cats.
Oh no, I was able to trap them in and TNR them, but yes.
Yes, yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. If anyone is interested, I'm going to be setting up another little Zoom chat here, probably the middle of June, just to kind of say hi, how you doing? If you can make it, you can. If you can't, that's fine. It's just more of a social thing, just because I like to make sure that everybody's all on the same page and we're all,
Definitely.
yeah. So I will keep you guys posted of that. I know what I need to be sending you guys here in the next little bit. So keep an eye on the emails, keep an eye on the chat, keep an eye on the group. If you're not in the Facebook group, pop on over and join. And because there's going to be some fun stuff going on in there in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be starting to do some lives in there, just short little 5-minute lives, and a bunch of other fun stuff, just to kind of build up the excitement and we will go from there. Thank you guys so much for coming. And
Of course.
the video will be posted into the group as well, into our chat. So if you have any questions or you just kind of want to go back over it, that's where it'll be. So have a great one, everyone, and I will
a
talk
good
to you
day.
guys all soon.
Thank you. Take care.
Alrighty.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.